Does your home look nice, but there's just something missing for that extra coziness? Well, today's craft is going to solve that issue. This is a super easy craft tea light holder. So if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button and let's dive in. There are only 3 main ingredients for this easy craft. In fact, I think this is one of the easiest crafts I've done. So all you need, well, I guess 4, is some natural modeling clay or self-drying clay, some tea lights, and a mold. A round mold is what we're using today. This one's a nice soft one. It's actually a pot holder. And then, of course, something to roll out the clay. Okay, once the clay is rolled out nice and flat, then we move on to the next. And what we're going to do is we're going to push these down individually on top. And then take a tool. You don't even have to have a wooden tool. You could even just use a butter knife and cut around the pot holder. And then carefully lift up your mold and the design will be there. Oh, and it's beautiful.
Before I put it aside to dry, I took some time to carve out the place where the candles were going to go and then smoothed everything out.
Okay, now that this one is done, we're on to the next step. I'm going to keep it fairly simple, but I will be painting the outside. I decided to start with, and please in the comments let me know what this color is called. It's not a burgundy. It is more pinkish purple, but it's a darker color. I just don't know what the color is, but I love it. So we're just going to paint around the outside of this. And then we're going to put some designs on it, maybe some dots. This craft couldn't be easier. There are very few steps and not a lot of material required. So if you're wanting to get up off that sofa, this is your sign. And not much skill required either. I would say this one is beginner friendly. I'm also going to paint the circles where you're going to put the candles. Now that the paint is dry, we're just on to the finishing touches. And I thought we would use this ball. If you don't have the ball, you can also use a paint marker. But I've just started using this and I actually like it. And we're putting dots, big dots and then small dots all around, just to add some design. So I always test my dot. Oh, that's pretty big. I always test my dot on the paper first. There we go. Just to get some practice in before I put it on. Perfect. And I'm just going to go all around with the big dots. The good thing about this is if you mess up, everything's fixable. You can repaint it and do the dot again. I find, I don't know if this is the technique that everybody uses, but if you dab it every single time, it has a more consistent dot. Oops, I put a little too much paint on that. There we go. And I'm just going all around. And now for the little dots in between. This really helps hide any imperfections and it looks really nice in the end. And now that this is dry, I'm just going to take it outside and spray with some Mod Podge. I gotta say, I love this. I just recently purchased it. I normally seal everything in with this one, a different type of Mod Podge. But if you like the terracotta to be a little darker, this one's with the spray, it's darker. And this one is just sealed in with the typical Mod Podge. So for these ones, I absolutely love the terracotta being darker. I'm not going to bring you outside with me, but stand by. This was such an easy project with such a big wow factor. I just love how it ended up.
Simple, cozy, and honestly stunning. This candle decor turned out better than I imagined.
Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.